Oh yeah, it was Albarino, 2018. So talked myself right into it and then right out of it. Called all the things, lots of fruit. It is seriously a fruit basket. Talked about a little bit of soapy floral, which is an easy thing to take you to Torontes, right? But the rich color from the thick skins, that elevated phenolic character, again, from the thicker skins of the grape, the way the acidity hit, the zestiness of it, like all the things. It's totally Albarino. All right, more viscous, more grapey, and kind of a more air freshener, chemical-y kind of smell is what can take me to Toronto's, which this is not. It's Albarino. Alrighty, tasting a red. Ooh, I'm nearly spilling his pickup. All right, the red, the brown. It is super brown. This is definitely an older wine. There is a definite, it's deep concentrated in the center, but then out to a real, like, just straight up brown edge, a little bit watery at the meniscus. It does provide some staining, but not a whole lot. Tears are pretty thick and viscous. This wine's got some weight to it. Just looking at the color, we're going to guess we've got some age here. So no evidence of gas or sediment. Moving to the nose. Wine is pungent. Definitely some VA on this. There are clear, kind of cocoa chocolatey covered cherries. Lots of earthy character here. This is clay, brown and red earth. Not like it's gone bad, but there's a vinegar, like just that volatile acidity that's killing you, ethyl. I think there's some bread on this wine as well. It is animalistic. There's some funky little barnyard going on. Mostly red fruit though. There's a nice aroma of flowers, roses, a pretty little bit of spice to it too. Maybe not quite as bright as cinnamon, but there is a spicy note in the background. And prunes. I think there's probably some oak on this, but it's not really the most pungent smell. And at this age, with that color, oxidation's definitely played a factor. Yeah, the chocolate covered cherries and prunes. How sweet to the palate. Wine is dry. Holy cow. That dried, pruny fruit character of red and even black fruit now, and a cocoa powder chocolate covering, hugely present here. The earth component is here. There is a continuation of that VA. This wine is earthy cellar. Earthy cellar. There's a again, that kind of rocky, earthy, dirty muddiness to it. The feel on the palate is the tannins just don't let go. They are aggressive up front, and then they sort of soften and just like lay around. They're hanging out, but they're not as aggressive as they are up front. The tannins just don't let go. The acidity is super elevated as well. Alcohol in this wine, medium plus. You know, it's a warm region. Whew. Body. This wine is, wow, the tannins and the acid. High tannins, high acid. The body on this is medium plus. It is a round texture. It is sandy, prickly. It is in balance. There is that little bit of VA, but I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing for this one. I think it's a style. The finish goes on and on forever. High finish, high complexity. So this one is pretty fascinating. All of those things, the age on it, the color, that level of tannin, you know, could we be dealing with high tannin grapes? What are those high tannin grapes? It's Cabernet Sauvignon, it's Nebbiolo, you know, a few others, but I think we can rule out Cabernet. This is not an aged Cabernet. It does not show the style or any of the necessarily the complexity of the fruit characters, things there. What I'm looking at here is an Italian grape varietal. That earthiness, the barnyardy, the VA, the character of what could be some Brett and some old world character there. So this is Nebbiolo. It is from Barolo or Barbaresco, which is in the Piemonte region of Italy, and it is an aged wine. It's 10 plus years. So if it is 2020 right now, this wine is a 2005. This is a 2005 Barbaresco because it's floral, it's pretty, and that pruny, cocoa-y. It did not have as much of the tar, aggressive stuff that I kind of want to do if it's Barolo. So it's a Barbaresco 2005 from Piemonte, Italy. That's all I got. Thanks, Al.